Hello, Happy New Year, and welcome to what is very definitely not a vlog. But equally, it's not one of my not a vlogs either. You see, I'm putting this up on New Year's Day. No doubt you still have mountains of chocolate unconsumed from Christmas and thousands of leftover turkey sandwiches. There'll be nothing on the telly, barring a load of old repeats, so what better for your entertainment pleasure than some YouTube channels to enjoy. So in this video, I'm just going to run through some other YouTube channels that I like and I think maybe you will enjoy as well. I did a video like this, I think it was just before Christmas last year, and you know, people seemed to enjoy it and they chipped in with their suggestions as well. So I thought I'd do it again as my channels have expanded and my horizons have changed, and I've got just 5 suggestions for you that you might like to watch. Now, these are not narrowboat channels. If you're watching me, you almost certainly know of all the other narrowboat channels already. If you don't, there is a link to loads of narrowboat channels on my website, and I will leave a link to that in the video description below. That said, the first channel I'm going to start with is a boaty channel, but not narrowboats. It is a sailing channel. Life is like sailing. I've been watching this for a couple of years, and initially it started out, I suppose, as a fairly normal sailing-y sort of vlog with some DIY bits and the odd sailing thing. Not really vloggy though, not in the way that a lot of these sailing channels are, but a very amiable approach by Alfie, who is the chap whose vlog it is. He's over in Canada. Vancouver, I think, is where he was when I started watching. He's since moved north to a place called, what's it called? Prince Rupert? Something like Prince Rupert. Anyway, north, up the coast, up the west coast of Canada. And about a year ago, he slightly changed his format of his videos. So instead of being sort of vloggy, he's putting in some fantastic effort to make just beautifully crafted, beautifully shot, beautifully edited sailing videos. Yes, they are in a sense a vlog because they are a voyage log of his time sailing his boat, but the scenery up there is stunning. The shots Alfie gets are beautiful. This man knows how to frame a shot and how to edit it and put it all together. There's shots of landscapes, there are shots of whales, there are shots of beautiful sunny days boating, there are days when the wind is howling and the waves are crashing, there are days when it's raining, but it all is just wonderful. I was speaking of my not a vlog videos a moment ago, the ones where I just stitched together shots of footage of the boat going along, and there are people who really don't like those and there are people who really do like them, and the people who do like them say it just puts them into a little zen state. I mention that because if you like my not a vlog vlogs, you are going to love Life is Like Sailing, because those compilations, those long stretches in his videos where Alfie just stitches together those sequences of just wonderful nature from a boat. You can sit back. He doesn't mess it up. You know how some vloggers, they put stuff together and you just want to throttle them for the way they put it together. Totally not the case with Alfie's videos. They are a thing of wonder, and you can just put them up on a big screen, and they've got this widescreen aspect to them, and you just feel your cares fading away. So if you've not already subscribed to Life is Like Sailing, I would seriously urge you to do so. It's a very good channel indeed. Now we'll steer away from boats and go on to another topic that I rather enjoy, which is RVs, motorhomes, camper vans, all that kind of thing. And this next channel, well, they don't need any help from me. They've already got over 100,000 subscribers, but I'm giving them a mention anyway because they seem just lovely people and the effort they put into their videos is top notch. I'm talking about the RV Geeks, and this is a couple of blokes who they script their videos, they shoot them really well, they edit them together. There's no waving the camera around and pointing it all over the place and thinking off the cuff what they're trying to talk about and getting in a muddle. Oh, no, no, no. This is properly done videos. And as the name of their channel implies, RV Geeks, a lot of it is how-tos and DIY and tips and tricks for people with an RV. And I mean, what do? They talk about fixing their boiler, they talk about fixing their water systems, anything, electrical stuff. But it is so well put together. This is proper quality YouTube stuff. And they've been going for ages. As I say, they've got over 100,000 viewers. They don't need any help from me. But they seem, never met them, talked to them on Twitter and YouTube. They just seem like splendid, splendid people, and so definitely worth an honourable mention. Now, staying on the mobile home camper van theme, of course, I have to mention Cali Camping, California Camping. What a wonderful channel this is. If you want to be filled with the joy of living, go and watch and subscribe to California Camping. This is Sean and Lizzie, plus the real star of the show, Bentley, the Golden Retriever, in their Volkswagen California van. They only started the channel, I think it was about a year ago now. They've already got, at the time of filming this, 5,000 subscribers. They are going to have so many more, so very, very soon. What can I say about their videos? They're nicely shot, but you're buying not into the California or the landscapes, you're buying into them. Such fun, such nice people, riffing off each other and off the dog, and it just portrays a wonderful, happy world. You want to be friends with Sean and Lizzie. You just want to reach out through the screen, grab them and say, "You lovely, lovely people, I'm so pleased you're making videos," because it's good stuff. You'll have to go over there and see what I mean. They tour in their VW California. They even went on a honeymoon recently in their California, and they vlogged on honeymoon. What? Splendid. They went around bits of Europe, lovely scenery. They talked about the campsites they were staying at. They do occasional reviews, occasional DIY. Well, not so much DIY, but stuff they've bought, you know, and stuff they're doing on the van. You have to watch them. And all the time, the scene stealer, Bentley the dog, and also Bentley's family sometimes appear in shot as well. And every now and again, Sean and Lizzie do live YouTube broadcasts from their new YouTube cavern, bat cave. I don't know where it is. They've got this super little room kitted out for YouTube live streaming. And they'll, you know, chat and all the stuff that people do in the live streaming. But again, kudos to Bentley here, who always steals the show, because there'll be Sean, there'll be Lizzie chatting away to camera, and this tail will just suddenly waft into shot, and then this head will come up, and very, very gently and softly, the Golden Retriever will put his paws up, get on the sofa between them, force them out off camera until it's the Bentley show, and he'll just sit there wagging gently and destroying anything that he can get his teeth into. Cali Camping is a terrific channel. Every time their video pops up, you stop what you're doing and you go and watch one of their videos. So go and subscribe to them. By the way, I should have mentioned I'm leaving links to all the channels I'm talking about in the video description below. Let's have another channel which has a campervan connection, but it isn't a campervan channel. It's a DIY channel. This is The Carpenter's Daughter. Vicky, her name is, and she actually runs several channels, one's to do with food. But the reason I started watching her is she and her fiance bought a Mercedes Vito van, which they started converting to a camper van. And as I briefly mentioned a few videos ago, I'm in the middle of doing a camper conversion myself. So I was looking through YouTube for all the van videos, and up came The Carpenter's Daughter, and I watched it, as I have pretty much every other van conversion video, and it's very engaging. And the thing about Vicky's channel is it's not a camper van channel. She is a DIY enthusiast who is currently doing up the home that she shares with her fiance, and there's nothing she won't tackle. This is a girl who is happy to get out a blooming great concrete digger upper thing, there's probably a word for that, and dig up her entire old driveway and start laying out tons of shingle. All sorts of DIY is covered on her channel with great gusto and enthusiasm, and I just like the go-getting attitude. She's also got an absolutely lovely dog called Hans, who occasionally helps in some of the videos as well. One thing I do find faintly amusing about this channel, sorry Vicky, is that although we know that Vicky lives with her fiance and they do all this stuff together, we've never seen the fiance, and he's only ever referred to as my fiance. And you just start to think, is he real? Does he actually exist? We've seen a leg, which may belong to the fiance. We've seen an arm. We've seen perhaps, I think, a cap came into shot every now and again. But the fiance himself, apparently camera shy. So instead of seeing him, I've started to make up my own version of the fiance. And I think he's called Colin. I think he probably works in local government. I know, I've got this whole history for him because we've never seen him on camera. So go over to The Carpenter's Daughter, enjoy the campervan videos, the DIY videos, and why not make up your own backstory for Colin while you're there. It's time for my final YouTube recommendation to you, and nothing to do with campervans or boats. It's a travel vlogger couple. And I don't watch a lot of these travel vloggers. I've never really warmed to most of them, but for whatever reason, YouTube popped up as a suggested video to me one day, several months ago, The Endless Adventure. And this is Eric and Alison, a couple of young Americans, married couple, who are traveling all over the shop. I mean, they've done Thailand, England. I think that's probably how I started watching them, because they came to England and started trying English food. And it's always amusing to see what foreigners think of English food. And where haven't, I mean, they've been everywhere. Malaysia, Singapore, all over. You'll see if you go down to their channel, The Endless Adventure, and they publish a phenomenal number of videos. It's about 3 a week, depending on their Wi-Fi uploading on wherever remote location they're at. But given that I don't watch many travel vloggers, why do I watch these two? It's I suppose a bit like California camping. You're engaged by them. They are so enthusiastic about traveling and experiencing the places they're going to. And in particular, they like tasting the food of the places. They've eaten bugs, they've eaten all sorts of stuff, and they keep the camera rolling on themselves while they're trying these foods for the first time, and the reactions are sometimes fairly hysterical. I'm not sure I can put it into words other than they seem very likeable. They seem like a nice young couple who you'd like to have a drink with, and they could tell you their tales of what they've been up to. Well, instead of their tales, watch their videos instead. And they've been all over the place. They like seeing the history. They like seeing the ancient ruins, and they're so pleased with everything that they view. And they're so delighted in the history of it. It's just fun to watch. And they both love animals, especially cats, and that makes them good people in my book. So that's it. Short and sweet video for New Year's Day. Some excellent YouTube viewing for you there. Links to all those channels in the video description below. You're very welcome, of course, to leave any links to your favourite channels in the description below. Please don't plug your own channel. The last time I did this, I had people spamming the comments with plugs saying how great they were. Don't do that. But if you can recommend any other channels, by all means, drop them down in the comments below. We'll get back to normal boaty vlogs on this channel in the next one. Not sure what it's going to be. Possibly when I took the engine out in October and repainted the bilge, but I'll have to see. Yeah, it might well be that one. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.